Hi, we are Group 7, and this is our business, A Visit for Mom, with Mom.
Value proposition. We want to help senior citizens stave off Alzheimer's dementia while promoting a sense of love and value. Pain relievers provide communication and stimulator interaction, support system for maintaining an active lifestyle. Game creators contribute increased social interaction and improvement of brain functions. For customer segments, we have our early evangelist, which is going to be Dementia Society of America. This is a non-profit organization that gathers resources for individuals and families dealing with dementia, while also standing as advocates in the insurance legal realm of disease. Our main first customer segment is going to be families with loved ones with dementia, Alzheimer. They think that it's hard to find a solution for their relatives. They're also concerned about leaving their relative with strangers. They would like to get clear and reliable information of a place where their relative can feel comfortable. These families are looking for good staffing, great assisted living, and long-term care. We will create different programs to motivate and keep the relative healthy and active. Lonely senior citizens. Age is something that people can't stop, and it brings many difficulties, changes that can contribute to more a solitary life. The situation gets worse when friends and family members move away or pass away. As a consequence of this, lonely senior citizens have to go through stress, concentration, planning, organization, and mobility issues. It gets hard for them to perform daily tasks and make the right decisions. We will provide a safe, familiar, and great stimulator environment to fight loneliness. Senior care living centers. There are many senior care living centers experiencing lack of well-trained employees, which is affecting the care and nutrition of their patients. These centers want to offer good nutrition plans and physical exercise programs, but they need more help and support. They're also wondering if they can receive support from the government or volunteers that can be trained to improve the Alzheimer's and memory care. These centers want to start an exercising and nutrition plan to keep their patients active and busy. Customer relationships and marketing. We're going to build a catalog with all the services and benefits. Patients and families will notice positive changes and it will reflect the great work. Customers will trust in our good staff and they will be willing to stay with us. We really want customers to share their experiences. We want to help others to experience the same changes. Sharing positive experiences will allow us to gain more customers and make more people happy. All these services will allow us to have a high customer retention and satisfied customers. As a consequence, our business will be getting referrals and new potential customers.
All right, this business will gain attention through the use of direct sales, which we will do through visits to senior care centers, online marketing, and pamphlets and flyers. We will also have our own website where interested patients and volunteers can gain more information and sign up. Onto revenue. Since we are a nonprofit organization, we will get funding from the government to help benefit the communities. This will be $1,400 per patient each month. Interested senior living centers will also have the opportunity to sign up for volunteers to come visit with the residents for 4 hours, which is an estimated $12,000 in revenue monthly. Patients also will be a portion of our revenue stream as they will pay $35 per visit. As for our cost structure, there are a few costs that should be pointed out. Travel expenses are included, as our volunteers will have to travel to the patients' homes and senior centers. Background checks are a necessity for each volunteer, which costs $500 per person. We also need to allocate resources for website creation and also maintenance of that site. Insurance is also necessary for both our physical location and our volunteers.
A visit with mom will require 4 key resources under the categories of physical, financial, human, and intellectual. For physical resources, we will be located in Brigham City, Utah, which is a central location for the largest Alzheimer dementia population in the state of Utah, which is in the Bear River Health District, including Box Elder, Koch, and Rich counties. We will have 3 key suppliers that will provide training for our volunteers and interns, and those companies include the Alzheimer's Association, American Heart Association, and Farmers Liability Insurance. Financially, our project will realistically gain funding through hosting gala functions with large community businesses, applying for government grants, which can be a rather lengthy process, or relying upon charitable donations from outside sources. We will rely heavily on our human resources to make this venture become a reality. To have the best possible interns and volunteers, we will need to create a positive company culture that reflects the purpose of our business. This will include giving a proper training to those who work with our clients and harboring a safe environment where all ideas and concerns are listened to and given validity. Lastly, we will be necessary. We will be necessary. It'll be necessary to trademark and copyright any materials that we create that are original documents so that it can be legally protected against our competitors. On to key activities. Our first key activity is to develop a sales process for our venture. Customers will have the option to either arrange an appointment through our online website via phone. If done over the phone, a volunteer will need to gather all the required demographic and payment information. This will be our bottleneck. All appointments will be confirmed 24 hours in advance to ensure time is not wasted. Once a customer is ready to schedule their next appointment, the process repeats itself. Key activity 2. Second, we will need to develop a system for material acquisition because we are a service-based business. Our volunteers, interns, will have 2 sources of training: the Red Cross for CPR and first aid, and the Alzheimer's Association, which provides an online course for caretaker training. The bottleneck will be the 8-hour course given by the Alzheimer's Association, and it cannot be eliminated because we want our volunteers and interns to have the best training possible so that they can perform at the highest level of service. Our key partnership, our business will have 4 key partnerships to help build our success. First, we can build a strategic alliance with local hospice companies who will begin being and performing medical tasks for these individuals already. There would be a potential for either party to have a conflict of interest, but we would be able to provide the most comfortable settings for individuals who are nearing the end of their life due to dementia. Second, joint business development with local CNAs. One downfall of going this route is that most CNAs will not perform this work on a volunteer basis, and we will need to cover employment costs. But it would be an extra safety measure to have them join forces with us. Third, we could create a cooperation with music therapists in the area. The demographic that our business would be tailored towards might find music to be hard to hear during hearing loss, but it would provide other dimensions of care for our clients. Lastly, our volunteers and interns would come from local universities, students looking for volunteer hours.
Okay, a couple of the metrics that matter to our business are going to be as follows. The referral rate, knowing how many people are referring friends and family to this. When we go in and visit with mom at one location and daughter's happy with it and tells her friend, then her friend then refers us there as well. So one metric that is going to matter to us is referral rate. Also cash. All businesses need cash, and we're going to have to make sure we have positive cash flow in order to continue this business. The other thing is service level. How happy are the customers we're dealing with? Are they excited that we're coming? Do they kind of dread us showing up? So the service level is going to be very important. It'll help us determine how we're doing as a business. And then retention rate. Obviously, when you're dealing with senior citizens, we may have some natural decline in people sticking with us if they pass on. But those that stay with us, we want to know how well they're doing and test that kind of thing. Of our business environment, there's a few concerns. The environment is of a service to customers. It'll be important to set strict rules with employees about gifts from customers. We don't want friends and family and kids upset because mom donated some money to an employee. So we're gonna have to set some strict rules there. And then liability for employee actions while they're in the home. We have to make sure that we've got good employees doing the appropriate thing. The SWOT analysis, our strengths, it's a service that's needed to help families and help individuals maintain their independence and mental faculties. Our weakness is it's a pretty simple business idea, and it can and will be duplicated. Opportunities will be growth in multiple areas. If it's a big hit in one area, then expansion is possible, and it can help drive the business in different directions. And the threat is our weakness. It's a simple idea and easily copied with successful businesses. Many people want a piece of that pie, and they'll begin copying the business. It's important as we do our venture and we start visiting mom that we have positive impact with our customers, and we keep it simple and have an enjoyable time. And that's our presentation on a visit with mom. Hopefully, if you have any questions, please let us know. Thanks.